I just got laid off.
Wow.
I just got laid off.
Wow.
I thought 2026 was going to be my year. Now I'm unemployed.
Instead of empowering bureaucrats, we're firing them.
That was President Trump in Davos, Switzerland yesterday, talking about firing federal government workers. Now, one group of people hit hard by those layoffs is black women, apparently. While the country's overall unemployment rate fell to 4.4% in the most recent jobs report, it rose to 7.3% when it came to black women.
This isn't random. This is the plan. We have been targeted from the very beginning of this administration. That's not debatable. The elimination of DEI wasn't neutral, it wasn't abstract. Even though white women are the primary beneficiaries of DEI policies, the intended target was black people, black women in particular.
And because of systemic barriers, black women are usually the last in and the first out. Black women are more likely to hold jobs with less seniority, weaker contracts, or ambiguous job definitions. That makes them more vulnerable to layoffs.
Adrian Birch's job with the Department of Agriculture was eliminated last February.
I started crying because I said, oh my God, I'm losing my job. I'm not prepared. I don't have enough savings.
41-year-old Audrey Malone lost her corporate job in facilities management about a year ago.
I stopped counting my job applications after I hit like 150 or something like that.
You applied to over 150 for 150
I've applied
jobs?
to more than 150 jobs. I just stopped counting at 150. And you look at it and you go, I'm not enough. What's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong?
They're not hiring black people. I am running myself rampant trying to find a job that I am highly qualified for. I have the experience. I am a catch. It has never been this difficult. Excuse me, the years that I spent in customer service, the years that I spent doing clerical work, administrative work, and you mean to tell me that my black ass can't find a job?
New data shows that black unemployment is nearly 2 times the national average, with black women being hit the hardest by job loss. Y'all don't think that's suspicious? Like, we're the last ones to benefit off DEI, but yet we're the first ones let go. Something gotta change. In 2026, you gotta find a way to make your own money and do your own thing, or you're gonna be left behind. That's
Black queens suffering from DEI loss and job loss. Israelite men the treasure. Now, you seen the videos in the beginning just to show you that these women are going through it. They pretty much telling you they filling out all these job applications. One woman said she fed over 150 some job applications, and she stopped counting. The lady was like, "Hold on, you filled out 150?" She said, "No, I stopped counting after 150 job applications." And these are highly educated women. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm using this also as a talking point to also go at, they'll look down on men that make a certain amount of money per year, but these are the same women though. They may make 6 figures a year, you're still $60,000 or $80,000 in debt. Right? Then on top of that, you still got to pay your monthly expenses for you to survive as an adult. So really going in depth on a lot of people's lives in America, especially talking about the Judahite woman, the so-called black woman, come from the tribe of Judah, all right, one of the 12 tribes, especially looking at her being the head of the tribes of the women, because Judah's the head tribe. They're not living lavishly, y'all. They are, but financially, economically, they're ugly. It's hideous. It's not looking good. And then be the same woman saying they want a man that make either as much as them or more. Well, guess what? You're taking on her debt as well. That fine face, that pretty face with all that waist and thin waist and all that stuff come with a lot of headaches too. But before I proceed, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahawah and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, because the letter J in the English alphabet did not exist 2,000 years ago. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone, taught me the truth through the Spirit. Singing honors to the elect. Peace and blessings to the 1/3, and to the confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Article from February 12, 2026. Trump's anti-DEI policies are hurting college-educated black women. In other words, Judahite women. I'm just going to get straight to the point. I'm going to leave the article, link of the article in the description box. So pretty much, employers added 130,000 jobs in January. More job growth than the economy has seen in months. Okay, give you that. Now let's go back to the point. This is where we're going to get at. A new analysis from the Economic Policy Institute this week captures how black Judahite women have been uniquely impacted by fluctuations in the economy and repeated cuts to the workforce over the past year, including Trump's directive to trim headcount across the federal government. Let me get to the point. Oh my God, boy. Shalaki, y'all. Let me get to the damn point. It says, and as unemployment steadily climbed from 5.8% to 6.7% during 2025, Judahite women's overall labor force participation dropped from 60% to 50%. I don't give a damn about all of that. This is the point I want to get to. Indicting that more Judahite women have either left the workforce or stopped looking for jobs. This shift in employment also appears to have largely affected black Judahite women with college degrees. I was surprised at the magnitude of the decline for college-educated women. I have a precept, 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. You notice how we say, this is not your rest, come out of her, my people. Our women will go to school continuously. And then they get to the point in life where they have become the men that they want. And now the men that they want don't want them, because you have turned yourself to be masculine, trying to compete in a society that men have built, that women now want to fall into the crevices of roles that primarily men would be in, or primarily that will take you from your position as being a woman, a wife, and a mother. Now you women just walk around looking like others, because you're not mothers, you're not wives, and you're losing the femininity because you're trying to boss up. It's crazy. Now, some information I picked up. Black Judahite women are a dominant demographic within higher education. It says in 2023, 36.2% of Judahite women aged 18 through 24 were enrolled in college. It says Judahite men hold a significant share of degrees earned by black students, Judahite students, including 64.1% of bachelor's degrees and 71.5% of master's degrees. Yeah, this is just a whole bunch of malarkey. What them degrees mean now? Nothing, man. They don't mean a goddamn thing. Let me get to the point. Most of the information that is for y'all was in the clips in the beginning, but I'm just gonna read a couple things from the internet. Black Judahite women bear the highest student debt burden of any demographic, averaging $38,000 in federal undergraduate loans and over $58,000 for graduate degrees. Understand that. They are 43.3% more likely to hold student debt. Frequently impacting their ability to build wealth, buy homes, and pay off loans. These are the same women that be in college with you freshman year saying they want a man with this, and that, and that, and that. And they ain't even got this and that, and that, and that, and that. But then they end up going into debt for this and that, and that, and that. And they can't even pay for. Think about it. The average information I had gathered, the average Caucasian Edomite male make like $52,000 a year. The average male, black male, Judahite male, make about $42,000 a year. That's like a $10,000 difference. But look at how these Judahite women treat us compared to them. It's only a $10,000 a year difference. But this is where you Judahite women get it mixed up. Y'all average about $31,000, $32,000 a year. That's what you average. So how y'all want this and that when y'all ain't even averaging more than men from both demographics? That's called womanese, and it still ain't adding up to me. And Chinese are some great mathematicians too. Understand? And also a side note, men. I'm gonna keep saying this. If you are averaging at least $30,000 a year annually, if you break it in $30,000 a year annually, you are in the top 1% globally. There are billions of people in the world. If you're making $30,000 a year, you in the top 1%. Over 8 billion people in the world, you in the top 1%. And these women saying that ain't enough. Man, to hell with these women. You know, right? Like one of my favorite presidents, Theodore Roosevelt, said, a thorough knowledge of the Bible is worth more than a college education. Where else in America can you get a lump sum of money for a loan and you never have to have a credit check? Let that sink in, y'all. You can get student loans without a credit check and go into all that debt. Man, oh man, oh man. This is a picture I got of Google. It says black Judahite women hold the most degrees of any group of women and also carry the most student loan debt. Cancel it all. There was somebody that had posted, I guess, like on one of those social media sites. I don't have none of that Twitch, Twitter, none of that, nada. All right. A couple more presets and number close. I just want to touch on this because women are really suffering right now. And also, I wanted to add that you on YouTube and type in homeless women or women living in their cars. You know how women are. They still have this Disney princess mentality. Like the women, they'll have the little cute little music in the forefront. They have their camera already set up of them waking up. Oh, your phone is already on recording you as you're waking up, stretching with your cat in the car. Not her kitty, the cat in the car. Yeah, they have animals with them. Sometimes they have their children with them. Man, this place is going down. Man, these women are suffering. They're going through it. When women talk about the male loneliness epidemic, no, we're not lonely. We're just alone. You're the ones that are lonely because you want that attention. COVID killed all that. Go to show you how much you women really need men. How much men really deprive. Look at all these clubs now. All these clubs shutting down. Why? Because men ain't end up spending no damn money. It wasn't you women. You women have opened up women's only bars. The video footage show all women just sitting on the wall, nobody at the bar. Why? Because y'all ain't trying to spend y'all money. You've opened up women only sports bars. Decline, fail. Women only gyms. Y'all know y'all go to the gym to get attention from us. Those are failing too. Y'all want us and need us. Remember, the Lord created you for us. That's why y'all going crazy. Like Britney Spears song, you drive me crazy. You know, you drive yourself crazy. Trying to maneuver out of the line, the pocket of what you were naturally created for. That's why you're going crazy. Nonetheless, Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Remember what happened with Section 8? What happened in food stamps? All that got cut off. All the women was crying, and I'm gonna get my food. Yeah. That just go to show you, man, you women are not living the life y'all claiming y'all are. It's easier for men to live alone, but for you women, y'all social creatures, man. Do you really want to be alone at 60, 65 years old with your cat running around your ankles? You sitting there drinking wine, watching reruns of Sex in the City that destroyed a lot of you women mentally, right? You don't want that in your life. Hey, I got one more precept and I'm gonna close out. Isaiah 4:1. And that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. In that day, meaning very soon, women are going to want to cleave on to men for protection. Even though the scripture says, woman will eat her own bread and wear her own clothing, meaning like, I'm going to be quiet, you ain't going to even hear from me. And you notice in the Bible, we know that marriage is sex. So when she says, only let us be called by thy name, well, if a woman takes on your name, that means that you become married, right? So when a man and a woman have sex according to the Bible, that's marriage. So in other words, these women are saying, listen here, you can have me for survival. That's what it's going to boil down to. Women are going to go resort back to the oldest profession on earth, prostitution. Your oldest profession, women on earth, prostitution. And you use that as a means for survival. If a man runs to encounter a man out in the woods or whatever, oh, where's the bear? More than likely, he's going to avoid him or inquire where he going. If a man acquire a woman in the woods, he don't have to ask questions if he don't want to. I'm just being realistic. He can take all your goods if you want. He can take you. So women are going to be voluntarily giving themselves to men in these last days. And you know what's going to be crazy, y'all? On the flip side, a lot of these men going to be rejecting them any goddamn way. Only men that may really be taking them up are the men who are like incels, beta, or men who really have some vendetta against women who have done them wrong. But men who really about their peace, men who really just trying to survive and get away, the real man, the Lord, man, we're going to be ducking and dodging y'all asses, man. Dead ass. Real talk. But nonetheless, though, with that being said, I truly pray y'all was edifying, fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. As for forgiving this prayer without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. YAHAWASHI Allah, Shalom.